Okay, what is the value? We want to know how much, not the place value or the unit. We want to know the value, how much that number is worth. The 6 in the number 3,729,760. What is the value of the 6, Ansley?
600.
Check out what place it's in.
Oh, 60.
60. It's in the tens place value, so I have 6 tens. It has a value of 60.
Question mark was a 7 at first.
The next question asks you the value, so we want to know how much it's worth again. The value of the 3 in the number 3,729,760. What's the value of that 3, Brayley?
3.
3 what?
Million.
3 million. Very good. So I've got a 3 in the millions place, 0 hundred thousands, 0 ten thousands, 0 thousands, 0 hundreds, 0 tens, 0 ones. All right, next we're going to compare numbers. 432,784 and 342,874. How would we compare those, Caden?
You would look at each and every single one digit.
Okay. So which digit are we going to look at first?
The 100,000.
100,000. So we have 400,000s and 300,000s. Does that help me compare?
Wait.
Okay. So what's bigger?
432,784.
Very good. 432,784 is greater than 342,874 because 400,000 is more than 300,000. All right, on the next one, we're comparing 3,009,992 and 3,900,992. Harper, how can we compare those two numbers?
Looking at the 100,000.
Okay, why can't we look at the millions? You're exactly right. We're going to have to look at the 100,000s, but the millions is the biggest. Why does that not help us?
Because they're both 3s.
Yeah, they're both 3s, so we have to go over to the 100,000s. And what do you notice when you compare the 100,000s?
That 3,900,992 is greater.
Very good. In the first number, we have 0 100,000s. In the second number, we have 900,000s. So we need a less than symbol. 3,009,992 is less than 3,900,992. All right, next up, we have the number 4,508,227 to put in expanded form. Olivia?
The first one.
Okay, so we've got 4 million. That's a check here, 4 million. 500,000. We have no 10,000s. Then we have 8,000, 2 hundreds, 2 tens, and 7 ones. So you are correct, Olivia. The first choice.
This one.
Yes.
Look at the bottom one. It looks just like that, but instead, just 50,000.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That bottom choice is wrong because it says 50,000 instead of 500,000, but everything else is correct.
Look at that for a minute. I went 400,000.
That's how I got it wrong. I chose that one first.
Yeah.
I went to the bottom and chose that one.
Yeah, because that
Because it says
No, 100,000.
everything else is correct. It just tricked you on the 50,000 instead of 500,000 that's in the actual number. All right. Next, we are rounding 8,473,227 to the nearest 100,000. So how are we going to do that, Amy?
I just knew that
Okay, so what was the answer?
8,500,000.
8,500,000. So if I look at my 100,000s place value, that's 4. So I have 84 100,000s. The 7 in the 10,000s place value to the right tells that 4 to go up to a 5. So we have 8,500,000. Okay. Next, we're finding the difference. What does the word difference mean, Jaden?
It means like take away.
It means to take away or to subtract. So we're going to subtract 81,007 minus 26,318. So I'm going to write those numbers. 81,007. I'm going to be very careful to line up my place values. Minus 26,318. Alright, so what do I need to do first when I subtract, Ansley?
Well, you need to look at the ones.
I need to look at the ones. And what do you notice about the ones?
You can't do 7 times 8, so you have to take away the 1.
Yeah. So I have 7 ones, and I need to take 8 away. Owen, can I do that?
No.
No, I can't. So if I look over to my 10s place value, I don't have any 10s. Can that help me?
Nope.
Can my hundreds help me?
Yes. Yes. Well, no.
No, I have 0 hundreds. So what am I going to have to do, Ansley?
You're going to have to take away from the 1 and then carry it on from the 0 to 10 and then take away that for 9.
Yeah, so I'm going to take my 1,000 and I'm going to regroup it into 10 hundreds. But that doesn't help me with my ones. So I'm going to take one of those groups of 100 and give 10 to the 10s place value, but that still doesn't help me. So I'm going to have to make that into a 9. Then I can give 10 to the 7 I already have. So 17 minus 8 is 9. Now I have 9 minus 1 in my 10s place value. That leaves me, how many? 8. Then if I go to my hundreds, I have 9 minus 3. That is 6. Then I have 0 minus 6. So what do I have to do, Ansley?
Take away 1 from the 8 and give it to the 9.
So I'm going to take one of my 10,000s and regroup it into thousands. So I have 10 minus 6, which equals 4. And then 7 minus 2 is 5. So my answer is 54,689.
That's what I put.
Next we have 3,422 minus 2,987. So I'm going to write that problem out. 3,422. I'm going to carefully line up my place values for 2,987. All right. Caden, how am I going to solve?
What I did was I first looked at all the numbers and see, like I looked at 2, you can't take 7 away from it, 2, you can't take 8 away from it, and you can't take 9 from 4.
Okay.
What I did is I went over to the 3 and I marked it out, put a 2 above it.
Okay.
Then went over to the 4 and put it in 14, and then marked the 14 out and put a 13.
Okay. Why did you mark the 14 out and make it a 13?
Because I got to move it over to the 12.
Very good.
And then I moved it over to the 2, make it a 12, and then mark it out to make it 11. And then I moved it over to the 12.
Okay.
And then 12.
All right. So now what?
I subtracted 12 minus 7.
And that is
5.
5. Then what?
I subtracted 11 minus 8, which is 3.
Okay.
And then I subtracted 13 minus 9, which is 4.
Very good.
And then I subtracted 2 minus 2, which is 0.
Okay.
Put no 0 there.
Don't need a 0 because it's at the beginning of the number. So my answer is 435. Good job, Kaden. All right. Now we've got 4,317 times 4. How did you solve that one, Christopher?
Which one?
4,317 times 4.
I got that one wrong.
Okay, so let's figure out how we would need to do that.
Start by adding 4 fours.
Okay, so like 4,000 times 4, is that what you're thinking? Okay, so 4,000 times 4. 4 times 4 equals
8, 9, 16.
16. And how many zeros do I need? 3 zeros at the end, so 16,000. Okay, what would I need to do next?
Do 300 times 4.
300 times 4, okay. So I need to do 3 times 4, which equals 12. And how many zeros do I need at the end of that number?
3.
How many?
2.
2. So did you notice that I went ahead and I lined up my place values? That just takes one step out that I don't have to do at the end when I need to add them together. All right, so what do I need to do next?
You need to do 10 times 4.
10 times 4, and that is,
40.
I'm going to go ahead and line that place value up. And then
7 times 4 is 28.
7 times 4 is 28. Okay, so now what do I do with all those parts or partial products? I'm going to add them all together. If I add my ones, I have 8 ones. If I add my tens, 4 plus 2 is 6. If I add my hundreds, there's only 2 of those. Thousands, I have 6 plus 1 is 7. And I only have one 10,000. So the product is 17,268. All right, Jaden, how did you do 591 times 7?
See, my mom taught me how to do this, but you need a piece of paper for it. But what you do is that you put 591 down, and then you put times, and then you put 7, and then you do 7 times 1.
Where do I put the 7?
Like, I did this in my book, but you put the 7 like right next to the where you put the times, but you put it like how, do you know how to put stuff together, and then you have your lines right under your first ones?
So we're going to like stack them up. Is that what you're saying? Do it vertically or horizontally in a line?
Here.
Jaden, look. Did you do it this way? Jaden, did you write it this way or did you write it this way? You wrote it across? Okay, so 591 times 7. All right.
Then I did like 7 times 1,
Okay.
and I did 7 times 9, and 7 times 5.
Then you did 7 times 1, 7 times 9, which is 90, and 7 times 5 in the hundreds place. Okay.
And then whenever you figure out every single one of those answers, you have to make sure there's no big tens where there's not supposed to be. And then your answer should be 4,137.
All right. So 7 times 1 you got 7. Then 7 times 9 was 63.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to put a 0 because it's in the tens. And then 5 times 7 is 35. And we've got 2 zeros because it's in the hundreds. So if I add those up, 4,137. All right, and the last one, 6,474 times 10. How'd you do that one, Dylan?
I just really knew it.
Okay, so what did you know the answer was?
I can't look, my computer shut.
Okay, well, you can see it up here, 6,474 times 10.
I didn't do anything. I just did it in my head.
Okay, so what did you do in your head?
I did 4 times 10, which is 40. So I'll have to make that 7 into a 100, and then there's gonna be 110. So we know that. And now there's gonna be 5 hundreds and 6,500.
So basically when I'm multiplying by 10, all my place values shift to the left and I put a 0 at the end. So there really wasn't anything to work out there if I just use my number sense.
So it was 64,000.
64,474.
I got more.
64,740. I think I said that one wrong. I'm sorry. All right. There's daily math for today.